Derek Frost will punt it. Gordon waits for it for Minnesota. Line drive punt. Chance for a return possibly. And Gordon gets it all the way inside the 40. Barat steps up and hits. That's Taylor. Chester Taylor down inside the 25. Good catch on the run. Had to reach for it. And a 13-yard completion on 3rd and 7. On 2nd down, this is Schenko, the tight end. Brought down immediately by Charles Woodson. A gain of 4, 3rd and short coming up. Inside the red zone. They're in there now, and they're faced with 3rd and 2. Why not hand it to Peterson, and Adrian Peterson to the 10. Do it.
Well, they had the right defense, and they had people there to make a play. And Adrian Peterson just puts his foot in the ground. Charles Woodson, the corner, was there. Nobody wants to tackle this guy up high. I think you're not going to have much success.
2 third down conversions on this first offensive drive, and look at Peterson. Down to the 3 where Nick Barnett dragged him down. 2nd and goal.
You know, Green Bay
on 3rd and goal. Little pump fake, touchdown. They went to Rice again, and this time it worked.
Like you're going to run it again, and it gets you then the inside leverage on Tramon Williams. That was great.
Rice gets his 3rd of the year, and the Vikings strike first in this battle in the NFC North. With Williams with 7 on the year.
Playing very well. He did not have a good game in the first outing against Green Bay in week 1.
This time a sack is racked up by middle linebacker Napoleon Harris, and a loss of 7. Rodgers in trouble again and sacked again. Brian Robinson. And Peterson at the top of your screen, and Barat looked in that direction, comes back across, intercepted by Woodson. Woodson gets another. That is number 5, and for this defense, their 14th of the year. Very impressive with what they've done throughout the first 8 games. Now 9 as Ryan Grant almost broke it. Medea Williams was there for the handoff is to Grant, and again it's Winfield making the hard tackle.
He's a playmaker. He just hasn't yet been voted to the Pro Bowl.
This one is caught by Jennings, and a first down for Green Bay. The ball, is it ripped out or not? It came out, and now a pile up for the football. So a first down for Green Bay, and a quick throw to Driver. He's got a 1st and goal at the 1, and what an impressive connection between these two.
Wears on.
Toss to Grant, running left, has blocking and a touchdown. One play after Donald Driver set a new Packers record with his 104th consecutive game with a catch. Set up 1st and goal from the 1, and Ryan Grant does the rest, and Woodson. And then a drive that was dominated by Ryan Grant. 4 carries, 22 yards, and the touchdown. And McCarthy's Packers have tied it at 7. They did that last November. The play action and a handoff is to Peterson. And Adrian picks up 12.5 and a first down.
Great move by Adrian Peterson. You're going to see him come up on Nick Collins and starts him to the outside, plants that left foot in the ground and gets going north and south. And, you know, for a guy who is such a powerful runner, he has great feet and quickness. It's a rare combination with a guy.
This is what Green Bay does best, defend the pass. Barat airing it out. Penalty flag on the play, and the pass incomplete. Here it is.
Illegal contact, number 31, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first.
The lowest quarterback rating in the league as well.
2nd down and 9. Campman sits out of play, and underneath it's Taylor. And Chester Taylor has a first down in midfield. Blitz coming from the Packers. The pass is complete. That's Wade. And Wade is forced out after a gain of 8 by Woodson.
Home on Monday afternoons and comes back on Tuesdays.
Here is Peterson doing his thing with a first down at the 32. Trying to bite off some more yardage at the least to help Longwell with a field goal try. Still no pressure on Farad, and the pass broken up by Barnett. Intended for Chester Taylor. And it would be a 54-yard field goal try from here, and they're going to attempt it. Good snap, good hold. Longwell, the former Packer, hits him again. Packers all-time leading scorer is good from 54 against the Green Bay Packers.
Trying to get that call, and he got it.
Now second down and 20. And the ball comes loose. Rodgers picks it up and just flings it out of the end zone, and they'll throw a flag on Aaron Rodgers. Kevin Williams knocked it out. Rodgers got on top of it. And then Aaron Rodgers going to the ground with an underhand fling. Vikings are pleading for a safety. Rodgers is saying there was a receiver in the area. The key is it happened in the end zone. This will be an interesting call from Riverone.
Illegal forward pass, number 12. Offense. The foul occurred in the end zone. Therefore, by rule, it's a safety.
They'll see more of it as they move through the year. They just haven't had 5 healthy receivers.
Derek Frost hits it. Charles Gordon takes it in just outside the 10. And it is brought down immediately. Ball comes out, and they're saying that Gordon was down, no fumble, as Desmond Bishop made the tackle. John Kuhn was downfield first, and Gordon is injured. And no doubt that the ground caused the fumble there, and that ball will stay with the Vikings, but Gordon is injured on the play. Good coverage downfield by John Kuhn. All right, thanks, Kurt. So they're able to get Gordon up and onto the cart, but there's a ton of concern for Charles, the punt returner and the backup defensive back for the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, he's in a great deal of pain and a great deal of disappointment as well. I mean, these guys invest a lot of time in the offseason and then during the week to have great years. And
does not have a catch. Adrian Peterson breaks one. And there's another one of those big runs against this Green Bay defense. Collins eventually on the stop, a run of 26 yards for Adrian Peterson.
His right shoulder and where there's some space.
There's Chester Taylor pushing the pile. That was Adrian Peterson's 10th run of over 20 yards this season.
In the stadium knowing that he's going to get the ball.
Out of the backfield, it's Peterson. Beautiful throw by Gus Farad. And Adrian Peterson is brought down at the Green Bay 49, and now he's slow to get up. 3 for 5 on third down in this game are the Vikings. Blitz coming from Green Bay, and down goes Farad. Penalty flag on the play. Colin Cole got the sack. And we will check the marker as they mark the football back at the Minnesota 44. Aaron Campman says it's against Minnesota, and if so, a punt's coming from the Vikings.
This league can be.
Pressure from Allen, and down goes Rodgers. Jared Allen. Bad shoulder and all. And the second safety of this first half for Minnesota. Defensive end. Chester Taylor is the running back. He gets it. This crowd, I'm sure, is going to get frustrated by the approach here by the Vikings. Very close to the vest here at the end of the first half. And then 2 safety. Out of the shotgun. This one's picked off by Tramon Williams. Back the other way. And forced out by Gus Frerotte as the secondary for Green Bay does it again. Tramon Williams gets his 4th of the year.
It's just how far out in front you need to let that ball go.
Chance for the Packers to get points here before half. 2 timeouts left. 22 seconds on the clock. And this pass complete to Driver, who gets out of bounds, and a penalty flag flies.
It seems like
Ineligible player downfield. Offense, number 73, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And a 1st and 15. Rodgers throws, and out of the backfield, Brandon Jackson is able to get out of bounds. And now with 9 seconds left, that was an important play. They are within field goal range already for one of the better kickers in the game in Mason Crosby. They'd like to bite off a little more yardage here with snaps good, hold is good, and the kick is good. And so the Tramon Williams interception leads to more points for Mike McCarthy. And it's just a 4-point game at the half. 14-10 after this interception thrown by Frerotte. Picked off by Tramon Williams, led to this. Off the foot of Crosby through the uprights. 14-10 at the half. Visa halftime coming up. 2nd and 7. Peterson, Bigby, Papinga on the tackle. Picked up 5.
Seeing when they go up against this Green Bay secondary, it's hard to complete passes.
3rd down and 2, and here is Peterson wrapped up right at the marker. Looked to have enough for a first down. Barnett, the first guy there, and it is a first down for Minnesota. It's worth repeating, this Green Bay defense came in holding the opposing quarterback as Peterson, a little gimpy getting off the field. Frerotte throws behind Wade. Good catch. Bobby Wade is good for 11. And he came in leading this Vikings team in receptions. Headed running back for the Vikings on 3rd down. And Frerotte comes back to this side of the field. Hits Taylor. Gets around Bishop. Chester Taylor. Touchdown.
A lot of intermediate throws over the first 8 games. Green Bay hasn't been able to take advantage.
Allison on the return. Taking the place of the injured Charles Gordon, gets to the far sideline and is out of bounds. Gets a late hit. Desmond Bishop again.
He's making a name for himself, isn't he?
Not the right way. Starting at their own 45, Frerotte throws, and he's picked off for the 3rd time. This time it's Nick Collins. He's looking for the end zone. Klein Saucer the only shot at him. Touchdown Green Bay. And the secondary has brought the Packers along in this game, and they're right back in it. Green Bay secondary.
Well, he's just reading the quarterback. He steps up in front of that throw and is able to make the play. But going back to where they turned him loose, because of all the man-to-man coverage, they want the deep crossers, which you see Shanko there and Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson has to go underneath. You see him here go underneath Shanko, and that's what they wanted, a natural pick. That opened up Wade for the touchdown. And Gus Frerotte, I mean, if you're a quarterback and you drop back, you say, here's what we're trying to get. Bobby Wade is the guy you're hoping to get the ball to, I would think, over Visanthe Shanko. And Gus Frerotte has had a tough day today. I mean, when we showed that earlier about
within their own division. Here is Adrian Peterson, and if you're the defense, and here's a flag coming in at the end of the play, you've got to load up, expect the run, and dare Frerotte to throw it.
Holding, number 78, offense, 10-yard penalty, first down.
3rd and 19. Frerotte dumps it off. This is Chester Taylor trying to pick his way through this defense, and he'll be brought down well short of a first down. Gained 11. Kluwe having a good year punting the football. Will Blackman on the return. Gets around 2 defenders. Looking for a home run. Will Blackman still on his feet. Gets a block. Blackman has another against the Vikings. And just like that, Green Bay's on top.
Or they were up 15 in the 4th quarter, and this is very similar to what happened in that game.
Here is Peterson. And Peterson picks up a much-needed first down for this Vikings offense. And Peterson. And on first down, he gets it over the right side. A lot of room to run. And he's brought down just shy of midfield. And 3rd and 7. A blitz. Farad throws, and it's off the hand of Wade. Decent throw that time from Farad. Wade could not haul it in. It's 4th down Minnesota, and another punt.
Fault, but not all of it.
2nd down and 7. Handoff is to Adrian Peterson, and Adrian Peterson breaking tackles to the sideline and can't get around Woodson, but a big gain of 25 yards.
History of this game, they go for a couple yards, 3 yards, 1 yard, and then they have a couple big plays in there.
Barry Sanders-esque as Chester Taylor tries the left side. Colin Cole and Bishop. Over 10 to play, 2nd and 5. It's Peterson again. Very patient as he waited for something to open up, and he picks up 4+, about a half-yard shy of a first down.
You remember when
it wasn't called, and now a handoff is to Chester Taylor, and it depends on the spot. Handoff is to Peterson. He loses the football, and there wasn't enough yardage there anyway to get the first down. So the Minnesota Vikings will hand it over to the Green Bay Packers as they do not get it on 4th and 1. They still wrestle for the football, but Green Bay is going to take over, and that did not work. And so now starting at the 41-yard line are the Green Bay Packers. A toss to Ryan Grant, who's got a first down inside the 30 to the 27, a 14-yard run.
On the ball very effectively.
Grant has averaged over 5 yards a carry in this game, and he gets it over the right side here. Penalty flag flies, and Grant has another nice run, but we'll see if there's a hold in there, and there is. 1st and 20. Rodgers throws and completes to Jennings, who's been relatively quiet. A completion of 7 yards.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, this Minnesota defense, they've got one thing in mind. I mean, first of all, they'd like to just not give up any points, but if
Rodgers in trouble, gets hit again, completes it to Donald Driver, and Driver is to the 22, picked up 7. And Aaron Rodgers after Packers lead by 3, a blitz, a completion, a hit immediately. Donald Driver eventually goes down. 4th down coming up. A completion of 5 yards. And the field goal unit will come on for Green Bay.
Great job there by Leslie Frazier, the defensive coordinator, dialing up the blitz
to make it a 6-point game. And Crosby is a good one. 27-21 with 5:56 left, and so now the Minnesota Vikings are in a position, Troy, where really they don't want to be. Obviously they're down on the scoreboard. They stay with the run on first down, and A.J. Hawk is shadowing the moves of Adrian Peterson, a gain of 4 from this Minnesota Vikings offense. I don't believe they can keep doing this, as Adrian Peterson gets it and picks up 4.5. He'll be a yard shy of a first down.
I'd go play action here and try to get something big.
Play clock at 1. They do throw, and this is Wade with a catch and a first down.
You run it here, which it doesn't look like they're going to, but if you do, converting on 3rd downs is hard.
2nd and 8. Farad Dumps it off to Peterson. That's one way to do it. And Adrian Peterson just will not go down.
Knowing Adrian Peterson the way that I do, I think that he'd love nothing more than to get every carry on this drive.
Vikings need a touchdown. They get a completion, and that's Peterson being used as much as a receiver as he is carrying the football, and that's another way to get down the field. That was a gain of 8.
And a warning.
They do run it. They run it with Peterson, who stiff arms Bigby for the touchdown. And he did do it himself.
Challenging the ruling on the field of a touchdown.
What a great hole right there by that offensive line on the right side to get Adrian Peterson through it. Atari Bigby trying to bring him down, and we'll take a look as to whether or not the ball crosses the goal line prior to his knee going to the ground. His knee's down there. It looks to me like it's a touchdown. Maybe they're even trying to challenge whether he had possession of the ball as it's crossing the goal line. But here's a good look at it here. His knee is now on the ground, and that maybe is a little short.
Let's take another look from this side.
I just don't know, Joe, that there's going to be anything definitive to overturn that.
The ruling on the field stands as called. It is a touchdown. Green Bay is called for a timeout.
So now Green Bay has one timeout left. 117 yards rushing in week 3. Tampa Bay 178 yards in week 4. Atlanta 176 in week 5. And the Vikings today 221 rush yards. So now Will Blackman from inside the 10, trying to give his offense a head start. More trouble covering kicks for this Minnesota team, as Will Blackman is still going. Now we finally hear a whistle as they mark Blackman down near the Green Bay 40. Crosby. Rodgers has had pressure in his face all day, and on a deflection it's Driver to the 40. Are you kidding? First down Green Bay at the Minnesota 40. Ryan Grant is swallowed up by Williams in the backfield. Kevin got his big body on him, a loss of 1. If you believe what you see, stay on the ground with Ryan Grant, who's to the 37. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is a big play right here on 3rd down. I mean,
3rd down and 7. Quick throw for Driver. Cannot get around Mediu Williams, who's been a nice addition after missing the first 7 games with a neck injury picked up from Cincinnati, and he came up big last week. Good snap, good hold, the kick. No good. Packers 4-5 going home for a date with Chicago, while the Minnesota Vikings will be at Tampa Bay next Sunday. We'll come back and wrap up our day here at the Metrodome. What a game. A 1-point win for the Vikings, who are now 5-4 as they beat their rival, the Green Bay Packers. Back in a moment.